this is Maria. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing my top 10 best toys of all times. Almost all of the items in this video are completely gender neutral and will stay with you in your play space for a very, very long time. Pretty much all the items that I cannot imagine our playroom without. One of the best gifts you ever can give to your child is the gift of creative, imaginative, and active play. So all of the things that sparks their imagination. If you're new to my channel, I have a 3.5-year-old and a 5.5-year-old. And through the recent times, I went through homeschool, staying at home 100% of the time. And also I've always really enjoyed Montessori at home and incorporate lots of play-based activities. So the very first thing on my list will be a play kitchen. Play kitchen is a great way for your child to engage in imaginative play, creative play, and usually you can buy lots of really cool accessories. Typically children from about 18 months all the way up until 7 or even 8 in some cases will enjoy those toys. You can have also pretend food. My favorite ones are from Melissa and Doug that you can cut up and they're attached with Velcros. There's also magnetic foods and there's also some soft foods that we have from IKEA. The children really enjoy rolling and pretending to bake them. The items on my list aren't going from the best to the worst or anything like that. It's just all of the items that we love and enjoy. So the next one on my list is also more of a creative, imaginative item, is the Picasso tiles, Magnet tiles, or any other magnets that you might find that are appropriate for a price range. I have a set of Picasso tiles that was 100 pieces, and I also had a smaller pieces set from way back when Scarlett was little. We used those also starting about 1 when the children were very little. We used to look through them, talk about the colors. We used to lay them on top and mix the colors. As they get older, we started using it for shapes. We started using it for just creating little settings for their cars or their animals, and now we're building very complex castles with them. So that gift definitely will grow with your child, and for majority of kids, you probably will be playing with it for a very long time. Another item on my list is the puppets and a puppet theater. So our puppets, we have quite a few of them. We have several different sets. Some of them come with a storyline, like Three Little Piggies and a Wolf. Some of them are just random puppets from IKEA, the finger puppets. Justin really enjoys the smaller finger puppets, and we come up with lots of stories. It's a great way to engage your children's imagination and creativity and let them tell the story. Sometimes you can read a book and then have them reenact the story. So it provides a lot of ways to engage family time and also develop your child's creativity. Now, shifting our gears a bit into more of an active play that will still have lots of imagination in it, is number 1 on my theme is the set of soft blocks that you actually can see back behind there. It's been in my playroom since Scarlett was just over 1, and it's probably used every single day since we've purchased it. I have 2 sets, and they become a great way to also exercise imaginative play, but at the same time, you also building the towers, you're using your balance, your coordination. So it is also a gift of active play, and block play does develop child's brain quite a bit. So I would say that those blocks always made it on every single gift list I've ever filled. Beginning with the topic of the active play is the set of stepping stones. We got ours actually last year during Christmas. Maybe it was a birthday, I can't remember right now, but they are amazing. I incorporate them a lot if I do like obstacle courses for the children, or if we just have them right now in our playroom leading up to our jungle gym that you can see behind me. Kids love it. It's great for balance, coordination, and it also is really fun. Next thing on my list is a plain and simple tunnel. Tunnels are amazing, and they also are greatly incorporated with the soft blocks that I shared with you earlier. You can just make up from pillows something and have some tunnel leading up to it. Children starting about the age of 1 actually love tunnels, and they love them up until, I don't know, 10. I've seen 10-year-olds playing with tunnels. So if you're investing in one, it will stay with you for a very long time. Make sure you give it a bit bigger one, so when your child grows up, they're actually able to fit in it. With younger children, tunnels are also used for spatial awareness and they are great to entice your younger child to crawl, because you can put one object on one side of the tunnel and the child will be more willing to go through to get. Many children love sensory play, and having sensory play items on hand is very handy. Starting with play at a very young age, closer to 2, when your children don't put as much stuff in their mouth, incorporating kinetic sand or morphine matter that can be found on Amazon. Our morphine matter is from National Geographic, kinetic sand is from Kinetic Sand, and there is so many different sets available out there, but our children truly love it. It's a great way to have an on-hand sensory bins that you don't really have to pay. Guys, I'm gonna move up in a price point a little bit, so the items that I'm gonna be sharing now are on a bit higher, bigger price tag, but they are amazing to have. So my number one I want to share with you is a roller coaster. Ours is from Step 2 classical roller coaster. I don't know if they stopped making that specific model, but I also linked the one that is more current. Kids love it. We've actually had it for about 3 years maybe, and before we had that, our neighbors had their own, and they still have it, and their boys are 8 and 10 and they still use it. So every time we have any kind of kids party, that thing is in full-on use. Kids love to use the car by itself to just zoom around downstairs. So it is a great gift of a very fun place. Having a trampoline also either in your backyard or in your playroom is absolutely amazing for children, because they love movement, they love to stay active, and sometimes getting a little bit of wiggles out goes a long way, especially in the current environment. We've had different types of trampoline. We had a smaller one from, I think it was Little Likes, and then a Little Tikes, something like that. And then we also had a really large one, which we got about 2 years ago for Christmas. And we actually are getting ready to buy a really big one that Justin and I can get in as well and jump with the children. So that will be coming for their birthday gifts, and I will do a review on that as well. But having somewhere to jump for the kids, kids love jumping. It's actually a big milestone for 2-year-olds. So starting about the age of 2, it's a good idea to have it in your playroom, because it is an important skill and the kids need to practice it. The next 2 items on my list have their highest price tags, and they're really fun. So one of them is Power Wheels cars. They come in all shapes and sizes and colors. Ours is actually a hand-me-down, and it's a Cadillac Escalade. Kids love it. From about the age of 2, ours fits 2 kids at a time. So at first it was our neighbors' kids who were driving it, because they were a little older, and Scarlett and Justin will alternate as a passenger. Now they are at the stage of driving it, and Justin's a really good driver, and frequently he just asks to drive, just to go for a ride outside, and it is a great toy to have. The last item on my list is our latest addition as at home gym for kids, like this one right here. This item is great for any kind of time to have indoors, but in current situation, it's amazing to have. Usually the kids were going to gymnastics, we did lots of extracurricular activities and we're very active. But right now, when I am doing certain things on one side of the room with the kids and then they need a brain break, this gym has been amazing. And kids come in here and just hang. Kids are like little monkeys. Mine are. They like to hang, they like to climb, they like to exercise their grip. And this is a great way to get physically active, get the blood flowing, and sometimes if it's a rainy day, you're cooped indoors, it's awesome for the kids to be able to get their energy out. Hey guys, so this completes my video, top 10 best toys of all times. And again, I cannot imagine our playroom, our everyday environment without any of those items, because they've been used every single day. They're great for boys and girls and will be with you for so long. So if you're setting up your playroom, having all of those items would be exceptionally helpful and cover so many different developmental skills and aspects in your child's life. If you love this video, make sure to give me a like, subscribe to my channel for more mommy educational developmental content, and I will see you later.